Just imagine it's 2004, 20 years ago, and this is going down. Yo guys, what's up? Welcome into the channel. I do hope you guys enjoyed that clip. That was Need for Speed Underground 2, man. That game was released in 2004. The game is 20 years old and it still looks like a great game. I mean, I personally won't mind playing it. I won't have an issue with those graphics. The game looks awesome still. So, I came across this article. Um, and it was released by Gaming Bible. And I had no idea that Need for Speed Underground 2 was released 20 years ago. And this is basically what they have to say in the article. I thought it was quite interesting, so I'm bringing it to you guys. It goes, the racing game Need for Speed Underground 2 is still considered to be peak gaming almost 20 years after its release. And I just cannot disagree with that, and I'm pretty sure many of you who was there in that area also cannot disagree with that. Also, guys, stay tuned to know what my thoughts on this article is. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, man. So the article continues. Um, while the racing game genre is currently dominated by Forza Motorsport series on the Xbox console and Gran Turismo on PlayStation consoles, the Need for Speed series is often considered to be the best of them all. Out of all the titles to choose from, seemingly none hold the candle to Need for Speed Underground 2, which was released in 2004 for PC, PS2, and the original Xbox, and the Nintendo GameCube, as well as a few handheld consoles. So, there you have it, guys. I 100% agree with what they are saying in this article. But at the same time, I am going to say that yes, I do agree that Need for Speed holds the candle, but not Need for me. It's not Need for Speed Underground 2. It has to be Need for Speed Underground 1, which was released in 2003. Man, for me, that was the gateway. That was the gateway, and the reason it being the gateway to the Need for Speed Underground franchise and all the games that came after that, even till today, even till Heat. Need for Speed Underground was the foot in the door, and for me that makes Need for Speed Underground and not Underground 2 the greatest racing game ever. Now I am not a racing game enthusiast. I do not always play racing games, so I am more of a casual racing game guy. So you can take my word for it or you can not take my word for it, but in my defense, I'm going to say for a casual gamer, and there was many casual gamers that was playing Need for Speed Underground, Underground 2, Underground 3. I mean, not Underground 3, Most Wanted. What else was there? There was Carbon, and goes on. But for me, Underground 1 was the game. So picture this, guys. Picture this. It is 2001. Fast and Furious. The first movie comes out. Okay. So that is like everybody's into like pumping out their rides proper. Pumping out their rides proper, NOS everything. Then in 2002, Top Gear UK is released. Now, for me and for many others, that was and that will always be the best car show to ever be viewed. And the thing about that is, like Need for Speed Underground and Underground 2, Top Gear was viewed by casual um, car people, like not people that's fanatics and goes crazy for cars. It was like viewed by your everyday person, and this is the same for Need for Speed. That is why I do agree with this article that not exactly the exact Need for Speed Underground, but I do agree that the best one was, for me it was Underground 1, for them it's Underground 2, but I do think if you held the gun to my head now and said it's Underground 2, I'll be like, okay, chill, I can live with that. But yeah, that's just how I feel. And then in 2003, man, in 2003, Too Fast to Furious comes out. And also in 2003, Need for Speed Underground is released. So it's like this massive build up of like cars and making your car look awesome, especially Fast and Furious really added to that. So you can think like how big this game was back then. It was being played by everyone who had access to it. And I don't think they can recreate it. And that is why I think that for me personally, Need for Speed Underground 1 is the best racing game of all time. And besides the nostalgia, I till this day I still think so. Not that I've played Forza, I've not played all the Gran Turismos. I've played some Gran Turismo, but I just think in that time, I don't think that a game can be replicated to that level. And this is it, guys. I need like a drum roll, like one of the main reasons, one of the main reasons that Need for Speed Underground 1 is also my favorite, one of my favorite car games, is due to the song.
To the window, to the wall, to the sweat drip from my ball, to the sweat drip from my ball. Skeet, 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 skeet.
How's that song, man? If you know, you know. I can't play the whole song. I can barely play anything of that song because of the YouTube algorithm, and they will copyright strike me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you agree with this article? Do you agree with me? Or do you think that there is a different car game that you prefer and that you think is the best car game of all time? Don't forget to like and subscribe, man. If you don't want to subscribe, you're not really enjoying the content. Thank you for watching this far, and I really would appreciate it if you like it. It takes a second just to hit that thumbs up. Also, if you want to come hang out with me, I do stream on Twitch, so you can come check me out there, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.